Yeah, like I'm surprised to see a proper like dedicated Phoenix counter pick here, just because people have been skipping the Muranas and the Snapfires in favor of just dealing with it in the game, or maybe perhaps picking up an Ursa. Of course, that's not an option here since EG banned it out. So Snapfire it is, and I can't help but be curious if this is going to be a Monkeys Forever Snapfire, because this
Plus 3
man,
snap?
yeah, very possible. And she's tanky. She's a nice aura carrier as well. Just because she gets most of her damage from her ultimate anyway, and her utility from her spells is you can just build passives on her and feel completely fine. But with that Bat Rider pickup, there's no way that snap is actually played by monkeys. A bat is
Yep.
monkeys.
Counter towards a counter. So we have the Bat Rider and Abaddon to purge it away, and most likely the RTZ Bat Rider, the Bat Rider, the RTZ Abaddon, of course, with the very interesting item build he went last time, could definitely pull it off once again. Interested to see. I mean, even if you lasso the Abaddon, purge it instantly with your ulti. If you don't want to focus on the Abaddon, he's hitting on targets. He has the shield to buff everybody else up. But Abaddon is the frontliner. He's the true alpha who just charge in front and everybody else follow up. Plus, you got the silences. I would like to see if he's changing his item build at all. So the carry Abaddon last time we saw on RTZ was Abyssal Blade, Butterfly. Was it Manta style? Yes, it was Manta style.
Yeah, after Radiance.
After Radiance, yeah, so the Radiance as well. So those are some very big items that you go for on this hero.
5 seconds.
And you really want that Radiance to just be able to actually farm, because Abaddon doesn't naturally farm all that much. You're just one guy hitting some heroes, and none of your spells really do anything apart from the shield.
What would you think about maybe Midas now with the buff into the XP? It does still give the attack speed that Abaddon likes and the gold that you need. And there's no physical damage dealers really alongside maybe Quap's right clicks and Snapfire's right clicks. So do you really need the Radiance in this game necessarily? Did you go Midas potentially?
I like Midas Abaddon, and I like it a bit more this game because you're up against the Chen.
Yeah.
That would be like, again, just like the Ench the last game, you're up against Helm of the Dominator, here you're up against the Chen. It is a justification. It's not a great one, but you know what? The attack speed on Midas isn't bad either, and Abaddon with his passive really enjoys some attack speed to get the stacks up earlier. So yeah, I could actually see it.
Slark ban from EG. Slark would be nasty against the Abaddon, also holding the Void Spirit in place a bit longer. So those heroes do struggle slightly against the Slark. I understand that. Puck ban, so they don't want to keep 4Zoomers stacked up and clustered up in a small space. They want to fight spreaded. We need
10
seconds to pick.
Yeah.
I guess you need physical damage on 4Zoomers.
Yes, you do.
You have magical. You've got a lot of magical. You've got some right click. You've got some tower damage, but I think you need a bit more. Just trying to see how they roll these fights. I guess you need someone to frontline a little bit more as well. Troll potentially, maybe, could be a good answer since Troll is not banned. Nyx Assassin from EG. I would potentially go Troll for 4Zoomers here.
Yeah, Troll versus Abaddon is not the greatest, because if you click your ultimate and you just start hitting him, all he does is regen back up. But it does work very well against these elusive targets.
5 seconds remaining.
That Slark ban is good, man, because Slark, especially with the new Silver Edge, can really do a number on your entire supporting cast. And you know, Slark versus Abaddon, Slark's just sitting there getting stacks. He loves it. And Abaddon doesn't really do anything.
It's a Morphling. It's a Morphling in the end.
Morphling nice into the Phoenix as well. You're going to get to steal some decent stuff from the Abaddon.
Yep.
Like, especially if you're in a winning scenario as a Morphling, you just steal the Aphotic Shield for yourself. You feel so good.
Also, with the Nyx pick coming in last, they changed the roles so that Quap goes against the Void Spirit in the lane, and Morphling goes to the safe lane for Sammy Boy. So just because of how the draft has developed into the end, they probably thought there for a few seconds, do we just swap the roles and go for Morphling? And it feels like it's an alright pick here. Morph can turn into Void Spirit, can turn into Abaddon. I think turning into Abaddon is probably the best thing that you can do as this Morphling. As an ally, Snapfire potentially, but I would like to see Morphling turn into an Abaddon, shield yourself, then turn back to Morphling form, right click with that extra HP. Technically, you have a shield.
It is very nice.
But I think, according to the drafts, what I've seen before, I'm gonna go EG. We're going to game 3.
You're saying we're going to game 3. I want Monkey's Batrider to work, and I want it like really badly, but this Nyx Assassin is such a huge problem for him, and he's going to be good against the Quap as well. The only way that I see 4Zoomers pull this off is if they get a couple of towers down early, but that might just be very hard. So I'm tempted to go with EG as well. This Morphling is going to need a whole lot of farm to actually be able to stand in this game, and if he makes mistakes, Ryoya and Kitrak can just blow him to high heavens. So yeah, I'm feeling EG as well. I am.
What I was kind of missing, already mentioned in game 1, I'm missing the amount of holy lockets. So hopefully this could be a game to maybe test it out and see if we can go for a 4, protect 1, heal 1 guy, keep him alive in team fights.
Well, I think that the only hero on which I really consider it a good idea, Chen, is in the game right now, so who knows, maybe you'll get to see it.
Who knows, maybe we do. Game 2 time, ladies and gents. Get yourselves ready. EG up against the wall. A loss will mean that they end up 3rd. If they tie it up, we're going to game 3 before our grand finals, which is scheduled in about 2 hours. So we have a long, nice day of Dota ahead of us. We had a brilliant game 1. Hopefully we get more great action.
Man, the previous series between these two teams was so good, and now with this first game, I mean, I kind of want EG to win it because I want this series to go to 3.
Just like last time.
Exactly, they're so well matched. And I just want to have more, man. We all get some more of that Dota.
Following in the footsteps of the previous series where the 4Zoomers would take game 1, EG would tie it up. It would lead the 3rd game, and Zoomers would go into a victory. So they just need to bypass this one obstacle here. And I think I actually have to double check this. Give me just a second.
Sure thing.
Is this one the game? This is not the game. So yeah, I was looking, did they actually play Abaddon in game 2 in the upper bracket first round, but they didn't. Ocean getting harassed by Kitrak and Fly. Stun thrown out, a bit of damage here and there. Meanwhile, 3 heroes in the bot area. Looks like a potential duo lane or Abaddon versus Batrider solo. Abaddon's happy to take the matchup. Purge away the napalm stacks with the shield. Gives him more tankiness and survivability in the lane. This does make Batrider's life slightly harder because he cannot go for those creep skips to pull into the jungle and farm up. But that is the first 5 minutes. But the first 5 minutes is the most important time to do it. So once you have level 2 or level 3, you start stacking up the wave twice, thrice, and then you go clear them up, go back under your tower, and then go from there. Won't be able to do it this time.
That is a lot harder, and it also means that, you know, level 2, level 3 is the moment where normally
Sammy boy dropping pretty low here. And it's actually enough for a kill.
Wow.
That was a very high damage roll from Phoenix there to get that kill, because I was looking at the meter. I thought it's probably not going to be enough. It's going to be a very calculated short survival, but nope. Looks like it was a Fire Spirit tick with a right click in the end to Sammy Boy fall for the first time, so first blood.
I was about to say, normally the kills start happening on level 2, level 3 because people get, you know, 2 spells of their kit together. Yep. Plus a much needed second level, but...
They track with a stun. They've got the Hail Bear to technically go under the tower. They get the Hail Bear smash. 270 HP remaining on Ocean. Does have a salve. He's got plenty of tangos. Should be alright.
Yeah, Arrow's not loving his life, though. Look at that Halberd just going for him. Is he dead?
The Hellbear dies. Might have actually expired instead of actually dying.
It expired.
They did try to go 2 dives on that. Didn't work out this time. Ocean has to keep close attention to what's happening on the other side of the tree line. Crit. Farming up on Phoenix. Only a few lasted so far on both. At least keeping the Morphling from getting every lasted so far.
And
now they're going to mid, actually.
Like, meanwhile, Monkeys Forever yoinks the creep wave from under the tower because that's the place where he can get aggro. But Arteezy was ready for that. He just pulled the his enemy creep wave back as well, and now he's still up against Monkeys, and Monkeys has to run away again.
Yep, 11 charges on his magic wand, so he can keep up those shields. I think Arteezy also needs to calculate how many stacks you can take until you start using your shield to keep up with that mana pool. You can't just spam it after every 2 or 3 charges. You just have to wait for like 4, 5, maybe even 6 until you use the shield. So you might have to tank a bit of damage. Try and calculate as much as you can. His courier is sitting on pretty low HP, and Husky is here to observe. Now he hits level 4, so a level 4 flying courier. Not everybody remembers that right away, that the courier is now flying away. Actually still in the trees, Arteezy wants to get this ogre.
Nice little bonus
Gen army, and at the same time, they actually finish off Ocean. Second kill going for EG. Sammy Boy reveals himself there. Doesn't want to go in between these creeps. The double creep wave and this neutral camp in between. Caught in the middle. Talk about it.
Yep. Like, Ocean is basically, he has to sacrifice himself a couple of times on his top lane just to make sure that Sammy Boy doesn't always have 2 heroes against him. And that's not fun, but he's going to have to do it, otherwise his morph doesn't survive the lane.
Yeah, Sammy Boy's not getting the best amount of CS as well. This could lead into some very dire times. And meanwhile, a bit of a battle here. Ryoya gets the regen rune in front of Gunnar and Husky. So he gets his bottle filled once again. Monkey still has...
Life feels free to roam. He's now throwing boulders at Gunnar. Frustrating guy. At the very least, Husky's going to recall the Quap right back into the mid lane, so she's got her bottle refilled.
TP coming into the bot lane. They want to try and kill Monkeys. Goes for the TP at 1 second. And Kitrak won't be there in time. I guess.
Interesting. I think if Arteezy pings exactly the location and Kitrak stuns from the trees, that you got him, but no such ping was coming.
Might have lost track momentarily and thought of some nifty moves. Kitrak taking a bit of damage from Gunnar. Monkeys Forever will secure one of the bounties. He fills his bottle, so we have double bottles for 4Zoomers. Morphling building into a Morbid Mask. Very, very basic. If you don't get the lane farm that you need, you just go Morbid Mask and go into the jungle. And we have a tornado incoming onto Sammy Boy. Gotta be careful because these golems still have their stuns available right now if you can get them both out. Oh, very close. There's Sunray and the Impetus Spear is there.
And this
Grim.
is starting to look like an EG game where they just win every single lane.
Looking very, very grim. At least in the CS department, they almost have a triple lead. Only the Quap stands between Phoenix. Morphling coming back. Now the supports are here. Maybe they can make some moves happen this time. Maybe. It's a big maybe. They have a waveform. They have to use it to dodge the Impetus Spear.
In this game, so much depends on Gunnar and Monkeys Forever. Like, these are the people that have to make the moves. And the problem is that neither of them are that great up against Crit, who is the guy on the other side who's definitely going to be moving. As well as that Ryoya can outplay his way around them, so...
Yep, they're trying to kill Monkeys Forever here. Kitrak's right next to him, and here comes the Void Spirit looking for the damage, and not even needing an Impale Stun, just giving vision and tracking his enemy. Meanwhile, Sunray and Ocean and Fly. Gunnar also makes a rotation towards top, and if they can find a second kill, this might be worth it. Going for the TP out. No way to cancel it. He's out.
not as good of a rotation for Gunnar here.
Yeah, not the best trade. Offlaner for support. Gunnar. Very close there. Kitrak trying to look for the stun, but Gunnar gets the blink off. Monkeys is back in bottom. We have a Gloves of Haste. Are we gonna see the Midas Abaddon? Or am I being potentially debated into something else? But I would, if I did, so, I yes. Called it ages ago. I'll be happy. I hope he does. Monkeys forever. Kitrak is here, waiting for the stun. He's got lasso, but he gets silenced up by Arteezy, and I was just slapping away with the right clicks. There's the stun, and Kitrak actually gets the kill. Whoops. Sammy Boy, meanwhile, in trouble. No more strength to shift into.
Poor guy.
He needs to wait for this to
run out. He would have 2k HP if he was full, but no.
But no.
Yep, sometimes
Snap
it's
finds
just
fly.
life.
Level for 2 points in both of his first abilities. No EE leveled up yet.
He's going to want one level of that once he gets ready for the team fights, just because of that egg.
Gunnar is brought to the rune by Husky, but there's no rune there. There's an invis on the top side though, and Ryoya gets to fill his bottle. Meanwhile on top, crit, no dive. He has egg though. Risky for Sammy Boy too, because he can't drop himself too low. Now Kitrak comes to the rescue. Yeah, that's like if you pop the egg, that still does damage on the Morphling, and Morphling can't drop too low for the extra attack speed, because otherwise he just dies.
Ryoya was ready for that too, but instead I think
and he's invis. He's between. Oh, Husky, get out of there! Get out of there! Or is it a bait? Is it a potential bait? Ryoya comes in with a resonant pulse, does damage onto both. Husky dropping really low, and he will take him down. Gunnar is now alone versus Fly, and Ryoya has to blink away, and an arcane ring conveniently drops there at the same time.
At the very least, Monkeys is finally able to cut the wave further back. He's going to be very happy with that, because now Artur can't nip the creep wave over to him anymore.
Yep.
He's finally get some more farm up, but yeah, that's a big slowdown. And I think that we're going to see this in a lot of off lanes in the games that are coming. You won't be able to get away with as many bad lanes as you could before. I'm not saying that Batrider is a bad laner. I'm just saying that the matchup against the Baton is bad. And
yeah, and this is the trouble that you're going to run into these days. You're not expecting usually to see that many enemies usually come to you when you're level 2 or level 3 and just pulling out the creep wave. And now they're glyphing it as well. Smart move by EG. No farm for you, Monkeys forever. Absolutely nothing for you. Maybe even lose his life. He will actually get out, and Ryoya will deny this entire creep wave. Such a smart glyph on the creep wave.
That remnant was behind Monkeys though. That was so close.
Even if they...
That's still a double wave.
Yeah,
Monkeys
exactly.
He's gonna be out there in time. He's gonna get the XP.
And Gunnar. Bye-bye, Kitrak. Not
yeah,
much left of this
high ground. He got squished. Stepped on even.
And here goes Fly as well. Double kill for Gunnar.
Alright, they needed that. He's going for the Orchid. And even though the build-up is much nicer now, it's still a pretty big item. And let's see when he starts buying the parts.
Ryoya in mid, getting surrounded from two sides, Husky and Gunnar. Gunnar has no ulti though. Trying to look for the dagger. Dissimulate comes out though. Won't get the chance to use his dagger against them. Fly now TPing towards top. Only Ocean here in this lane, because Morphling has shifted into the jungle. This is exactly what you do if you don't pull out the best wave. Sorry, the best lane. Get yourself that Morbid Mask and go into the jungle to farm. Meanwhile, RTZ and Kitrak. Death number 3 for Batrider. And RTZ is leading the net worth. He is so well... I mean, now this is probably... the answers. He's been doing his research for like the last 4 or 5 days on how to farm with Abaddon. He's built a Gloves of Haste in between, didn't go for Midas, and he's got plenty of attack speed to work out into his Radiance, so he's making very good progress.
Maybe you will finally know how to farm like K1.
Maybe he's been watching a lot, but that's the pleasure about RTZ. He does his research. Monkeys Forever finds
Forever.
Fly. This is the flame break though, so not the extra damage coming out, but Snap ulti is there too. The Sunray being nasty onto Monkeys Forever, and the egg onto under the tower. They see he still wants to challenge it. They'll take down the egg too. Ryoya does get the taunt to connect onto Gunnar, finds himself 1 kill, but his ulti charges are used, and that's a Quap ulti in 3 seconds if they can get the catch on him. Dissimulate dodging the dagger, so no use for the ulti on Quap this time.
Yeah, and she's not gonna blink in there. It's too dangerous.
Amy Boy's courier also dies. Easy finds it.
That's just sloppy, honestly.
Yeah, that's a bit sloppy. Well, at least
courier gold is worth less now. Or sorry.
at least there wasn't
You know
much on it. Still working towards that, Yasha. Orchid for Quap. One of the best Orchid carriers in the game. Will enjoy using that against the Void Spirit, potentially even against the Phoenix if they want to kill the Phoenix before the egg goes off. I could see a potential Lotus Orb coming in later for maybe either the Nyx or the Phoenix just to get rid of the silences. Maybe some other saving item. Basic Dispels could be useful if RTDC can't do everything.
I think Gunnar waited until he saw the point booster on Ryoya before going, like, properly committing to the first part of the Orchid. Just because if he actually goes Yules on Ryoya, your Orchid just feels so much less good. But he doesn't. And now it's a question of who gets the first silence.
He might go Yules after the Axe is ready, but he's on such a good timing, so why not just go straight for the Axe? Get a big power spike from it.
Because Gunnar gets a power spike too. But you see, that's the fun of itemization and hiding your picks and thinking about how much time you have, how much time they will have an item that's good against you, what's the impact of that. There's a lot of calculations involved. We're going to see who comes out ahead here.
Gunnar is farming very aggressively here on the Radiant side of the jungle, and he's being surrounded by 3 enemies at least. Stun does come out. The damage might just be enough. If he doesn't get the blink out in time, he will. He won't get the egg stun. Now, at the same time, looking for Ryoya. Stun, cancel, lasso. This one is going to happen, however. Killing spree for Monkeys Forever, the hero who really needed that money after dying several times in his own lane. Killing the enemy mid laner. Very big pick for 4Zoomers. Also, Gunnar surviving in mid. Maybe they can make something happen with this. Arcane Rune. Several targets in mid to potentially go for. Maybe he just wants to rush his Orchid first and dodge until then. So close to it.
Yeah,
And
especially with the lower recipe cost now. I don't think Gunnar is going to go anywhere before this Orchid is finished.
They are looking for a smoke though. Husky has one. And they are smoked up in the cover of darkness. Fly waiting on the high ground, farming one of the camps.
It must be about bounty runes then, yeah.
They're trying to hunt Ryoya probably, or the bounties. At least the bounties, but they might wait for someone to show up. The question is...
Well, Sammy Boy's alone on bot, and he pushed the Baron away. He's going to get a very nasty surprise up here, I think.
Track can't get the stun. Very good waveform.
I think if Kitrak didn't take the rune there, then he would have been fine.
Yeah, but they finally find Ryoya, and Monkeys Forever going for the chase. Still 20 seconds. For with the lasso. They actually have the same cooldown with the Void Spirit once he gets 1 charge on his ultimate. And Ocean and Husky potentially moving in to help the Batrider because that lasso is now ready. If Kitrak reveals himself, they have Dust ready. 2 sentries, but they're both EGs, so Kitrak's safe for now. Vendetta about to run out, so they have to make the moves happen now or never. They're gonna go for it. They got some backup. It's gonna be the Phoenix coming in as well. Monkeys Forever taunted up. The damage from Ryoya, the cookie, but he still gets the connection. Lasso, very good dodging here right now, but he's still gonna die anyway. But Gunnar looking for the damage, goes for the ultimate as well. They do a lot of damage, and they go straight for the egg as well. And there we have it, Gunnar. Double kill. And Ocean, all he needs to do is press 1 button on the keyboard and target the egg. Destroy the egg. That's one way to deal with it. Kill it before it lays eggs. Abaddon, DD Rune has to be running away. He's got his Radiance, and Gunnar has his Orchid.
Yep, and that's the Orchid. There is the difference maker in that top fight as well. This is what I was talking about. Right, you as Ryoya, you make the conscious choice to risk getting Orchided in that window where you're working on your axe, and that was the first time he was paying the price for it. So he's going to have to play around it now, but at least now he knows. Orchid's up.
Well, this is where our TZ's farm might be amplifying a little bit here.
Yes.
Still leading on the net worth. Maybe gets to do a little bit of pushing here. There's a glyph ready, though. Do they want to defend this?
The big part for 4Zoomers is that Sammy Boy hasn't been pressured. And do they have ult on the Snapfire? They don't. I don't think you go without ult on the ground.
I have to sack this tower. You give it away. EG. They want to fight, though. Even without the egg. Still 30 seconds for it to be up, but they are looking for information. They've already put down wards before. They find Sammy Boy, and they are all stacking on top of him, so he needs to get the waveform off before Arteezy gets his stacks up. Only gets 2 hits in. The rest of 4Zoomers just spreading around the map, trying to apply pressure towards the top tower. Gunner keeps on farming, and there we have the Yules coming for the co-op. Do we have Yules for the Void Spirit yet? No, he's still building his axe, 500 gold away. I want to see if he does go Yules after this, or does he go something else?
BKB is the other option, of course.
BKB is an option, definitely, yeah.
I do really enjoy the Yules, just because of your immense solo kill potential with the axe and the chain. Like, I've seen everyone go Yules so far after the Aghanims first.
Arteezy finds himself an Imp Claw. Yep. Crits for 300. Nice damage on the first hit. Very chill game, so to say. Both teams know what's at stake, building up their items. Might see some really big fights later on, but right now it's just both teams focusing on farm, trying to find pickoffs and dodging when the enemy is doing so.
Fly's got another Midas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with him building it. I just feel like I have to disagree with Midas's on principle, man. There's rules to these things, dang it.
Yeah, if you look at Ancient Talents, there's no cooldown reduction available there, so that would make the Midas a lot better. That's why there's only those 3 heroes who would really like to build Midas because of the benefit. Maybe even 4 if you think about it. But
is moving for the mid tower.
Yep, Monkeys has Yules ready. If they can find crit, that could be a great start to things. They find Ryoya, and the snap ulti on top. Look at that damage just stack up, and it will do a lot as well. The Simulate coming out as well, trying to make his way out. He's dropped low, but he survives. Sammy Boy, very low on HP as well. The damage coming in from the Phoenix. Gunner goes for the ultimate, does a lot of damage with it, but he's silenced up as well. He will lose the club. Crit will take him down. Sammy Boy, now in the middle of 4 EG heroes, gets stunned up. He does have 1400 HP, but can he survive it? Does he have any help from his teammates? Ocean coming in as well. The cookie, melee range cookie, but it's not going to be enough. That cookie, it wasn't chocolate, it was filled with raisins, and Ocean falls as well. 3 heroes gone. EG only lose 1.
That's disgusting. Raisins, man. And yeah, I could see why they thought that was chocolate chip. Ryoya was so low. They get him for free there. It's just Monkeys ends up on top of him, and they still don't have enough damage. That's very concerning. But yeah, that's one of the things that Aghanims does for you. There's just sheer HP on that baby.
The track finds Monkeys, gets the stun onto the Bat Rider, crits right there. Sunray, Yule's up to remove the debuffs. Flame Break is available. Might Flame Break TP out, and he's 3 seconds.
Backup is on its way.
Not gonna make it though. Gunner, 1 versus 3. Look at the balls on this guy. He just wants to go in and just duel them right away. Has to be careful, though, that if there's somebody else as well. Ocean is coming in as well. Fly dropping very low on HP. Cookie, there we go. Mario stumping him to death. Hit track. Low HP. Ocean is here. Trying to look for the E, for the right clicks. Nyx is very low on HP. At the same time, they will take down Gunner. Void Spirit punishes the co-op for going too deep.
Yeah, she just didn't have her Yules ready there, otherwise she lives, but it was on cooldown for just 1 second more. Ryoya arrives at exactly the right time.
I do have to say that I like the way Gunner is playing this Queen of Pain with 7 kills, being very active. Talking about it,
Ocean.
Oh boy.
Monkeys Forever has, like, he's had these boots of travel the entire time.
Why was Ryoya there?
He was trying to kill Ocean. But you see, that's a tanky granny right there.
Yeah, that definitely backfired. That didn't work out so well. I feel like the Void's been very efficient in team fights, but when it goes to straight one-on-ones or one-on-twos, I think it's the one-on-one duel situation where he feels like, yeah, I'm confident, and it's like, oh, whoops, nope, uh-oh. And then you're dead. And then you're just rubbing your face like, oh, man.
He did get straight up outplayed there. The problem for 4Zoomers is that even though they're holding on pretty well individually, like, they haven't messed with Artur.
Yep, and Artur is going ham. He's got a haste rune, so he's happy to go here. Sammy Boy clears out the creep. Kitrak didn't want to move in and throw in a stun to potentially try and kill the Morphling from the invis. They do have a sentry down, so they saw their movements the whole time. Sammy Boy baiting them out. Ryoya trying to get the catch, but no Yules. Still building it. Sammy Boy turns into an Abaddon.
And he has more attack speed.
Penitence.
Not anymore.
3 stacks of silence. He's got that Manta, so he can use the Manta for that extra silence. If that also works on Morphling, should work. EG are still staying around this area. But they have the high ground vision. They see what's happening here. They see Fly. They catch a glimpse. Oh, what a beautiful cookie 2-man stun. Abaddon forced to use his ultimate fairly shortly. They're trying to burn it out, though. They don't want to focus the Abaddon straight away. They know that this is a hard fight. Gunner silencing up the Abaddon. Maybe if they drop him towards the threshold, maybe then they can try with the quad ball. Nope, he pops it. Gunner goes for the backline. They take down Kitrak. Sammy Boy half HP. Monkey is also dropping in half HP. Ryoya still staying on the low ground. RTZ's being bounced back and forth, but he doesn't have his ulti anymore. He's going to get kited. He's going to get stunned up. He's going to get killed. Ocean with a double. They're going to go straight for Ryoya as well, and they will follow up on this Void. Dissimulate only buys a little bit of time, but not enough. It's a team wipe. 4Zoomers. 5 for 1.
Yeah, like, and you know what? That death on Sammy Boy was not necessary. He died to the Phoenix just because he was going full agi, and he kept going. His HP went with it. That was a bit. Look at him still spamming that. Oh man, that's gonna feel so bad. That was a clean. It was a clean wipe. But they kited RTZ so well there, and this is one of those problems with an Abaddon, that if you have enough damage over time and you can kite his team well enough as well, that, you know, he can keep people alive a bit, but if all of his heroes are dying around him...
They're putting the bounties on the Void.
Like, you can't keep all of them alive, right? You can keep one guy alive.
It's true.
But not like that. And yeah, you just don't deal enough damage yourself. Like, you're just a presence with the Radiance.
25-minute bounties are spawning. 2 for 4Zoomers. 3. 1 for EG. Small comfort there.
The real problem here is that Ryoya doesn't feel safe going for any map moves before he has duels yet, and he's still a bit off of it. And until that time, Gunner just reigns supreme. He's nearly got a BKB.
Yep, Sammy Boy almost 4,000 gold in the bank. There's the BKB. Going straight for Scotty after. Building into a very tanky guy. And at that point, I don't think most of those silences really matter. Not because of the BKB, but because of the tankiness and a very bold attempt to try and go on RTZ, pushing him back. Sunray heal. Can they pop? Yes, they can get the ult. They got the ulti off. They might just do it lasso. Oh no, the stun from Kitrak as well. The egg coming into the backline as well. Gonna go for the ultimate. They will take down Monkeys Forever as well as BKB, and Sammy Boy is just healing up so fast right now. They take down RTZ. They will take down Husky as well, and now turning around into Ryoya. Dropping Ryoya 1 HP as well. Kitrak just stunning them all with the spike carapace, but he will lose his life anyway. And Gunner still going ham at the backline. They're trying to get the damage output again. They both the Yules into the air as well. Ryoya trying to fight down the Squab. Quap still staying alive, but he blinks out, but he still goes down. And they will also take down Ryoya. Now Fly being chased up by Sammy Boy in the right click from there. And the cookie and the ultra kill, and the team wipe is looking close as well because Crit, where can you go? Can you run away from this madman? He's got mangoes. Is he going to pop those mangoes? Come on, there we go. But he's not going to go for the chase anyway. And the Dire scan as well, just to make sure that nobody's under us. 4 kills, 4 for 3. They keep up the Morphling this time, so Sammy Boy gains redemption.
Absolutely, and mad props to Gitrak there, though. If he doesn't play out of his mind in that team fight, Gunner never dies. But those angles were pristine.
I have to, yeah, Kitrak with not only the impale stuns, but also those spike carapace charges at the very opportune moment there. Really helping out his team as he could. And they're going straight for Roshan. And remember when I talked about two-manning Roshan with Chen and Enigma?
Yeah.
They're doing it with Chen and Morphling without even any Chen army around right now. This is very risky because Fly is around the area, and they might have just caught a glimpse of Batrider picking up the Invis rune. They put the sentry down. They can't contest. I mean, they could if they were all here, but they're not going for it. Free Aegis for Sammy Boy. And maybe a pickoff. Lasso. Hello. You heard them. You heard them.
Yeah, that's the redemption of Sammy Boy right there. And you know, that's also something that matters if you look at players, like what can they handle. That was just a really big fuck up, a very basic mechanical mistake, and he plays on like nothing happened. And you need to be able to do that under pressure. It's like, you know what? Shit happens. Did I ever tell you about the time that I was in the, I think I was in the elevator with 9 Pasha at TI, and this was after the game where he played Shadow Shaman, and he just dropped his Serpent Ward somewhere in the middle of the bot lane, like nowhere near a tower. And he was laughing so hard about it, like, did you see me do that?
I was thinking
that's the attitude you gotta have, like that.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be comfortable, and you got to laugh at your own mistakes. You need to have that. You don't have to be poker face about everything, though.
No. And it's like, your team has got to be able to do that too, of course. Like, it's VP just reset there, and they went again 1.5 minutes later, and they did the same push.
Yeah.
With the Serpent Force.
Oh. Zoomers are, right now, they're feeling it. Arteezy coming in from the side to try and prevent this tier 2 tower from being pushed down. Orb of Destruction making this tower melt even faster. Morphling just solo-handedly, single-handedly right-clicking it down. Gunner putting some pressure on the Abaddon. EG might find a choke point fight, but there's no Phoenix. There's no Phoenix right now. They're late for this fight. The lasso's already connected on the Enchantress. Here comes Sammy Boy to an Ocean. Steals the kill, throws the shotgun in the face.
Fly is not a problem this game.
He's definitely not a problem this game.
It's the only thing that 4Zoomers has to do with now is just making sure that they can actually get a creep wave to the enemy high ground. Is Orioya is going to be cutting, Abaddon is going to be playing forward, he's got those illusions as well. So this mid-wave might be one of the few opportunities that 4Zoomers is going to get.
We're going for the high ground push, and looking dangerous for EG. Maybe not necessarily losing objectives, but at least they force out the glyph. That's 5 minutes on cooldown. So they can definitely calculate another push during this Aegis. They have 2 minutes. Yeah, Artur's not the best target to go for when he's nearby his team. If he was very far away, yeah. It will take some time to kill him. But if you somehow calculate the distance and time, you might be able to kill him before his team reaches there.
Artur's near that Abyssal Blade though, and once he's got that, he is actually a threat, because he is going to be able to lock down and kill one person.
Yep.
And that's something that he wasn't able to do before.
And he is farming up like a madman. He's also got that Abyssal coming up, the Manta Radiance and the Abyssal Blade. And then we only need 1 or 2 items. Potentially the Butterfly could be the go-to item this game, because it does allow you to dodge Snapfire's hits, Morphling's hits, Quop's right clicks, and just become a mean damaging machine at that point.
Dire's middle tower taking
So if they can
Don't
hold
turn
up,
into a wolf this time, though. I think that was definitely integral to his previous Abaddon win.
probably was. But if he does go butterfly this game, he does get attack speed when he loses all of that when he goes into shapeshift form. But he does get the critical strike chance and the damage output from it when he turns into a wolf, plus the movement speed, which is very handy. But I mean, I guess he can still pull it off on his own. I'm just wondering, how can Ryoya help his Abaddon in these fights? And now this tower is being sieged up. No glyph for 3 more minutes.
It's time.
Sorry, 40 seconds actually. There's 3.5. Wait, that's a scan. Yeah, 3 minutes for glyph. 5-minute cooldown. Yeah, that's exactly the right one. Sammy Boy versus Arteezy. Has the Aegis. Morphing up to strength. Silenced up again. Cookie back to safety. He'll still be fine. EG, can they find an opening? They know the Morphling is low. They can find just a small thing, just something to jump on. They can definitely do some things. A heal for Chen. And
They
EG.
don't really have any jumping heroes, though. They want Kidrak to be behind the scenes already, but it's not safe for Kidrak to go up into this Radiant Triangle at all. So all they can do is chase. Hope they go somewhere, but they're not gonna get that.
Smoked up and Arteezy leading the charge, but this courier has revealed everything, so 4Zoomers know exactly what EG are up to. They are unable to go on this chase. They can't find anyone. They probably know that we've been spotted. They're not in the most obvious places. Fly is a bit alone from his team right now, and 4Zoomers, they are slowly clustering up. They're trying to go for the Quap. Can they blow him up? Yes, they can. They will take down Gunner. Monkeys Forever does get the TP, and he also blinks backwards and forces himself to safety. And now they're going on Ocean. There's no Quap for 80 seconds. Even they might even lose. Oh, what the hell? He's got a BKB on the Snapfire. Didn't even see that one coming. But Ocean should be able to get out with that.
Yeah, that BKB on the Snapfire is really important for the team fight, just because it means that he can't be Nick stunned out of the Mortimer's kisses. So
Yeah.
no Carapace to interrupt his ult there. Now they actually have to go for him. And as I said before, EG does not have the best reach.
now but a memory.
I think 4Zoomers were also surprised about it, because if you look at the buyback status situation, Morphling needs 1,500, Bat needs 1,300, Quap needs 800. They've just been forcing all their money on all the items and not having anything in the bank. So they're not even thinking about having buybacks up. Which can be very risky, because, you know, if Sammy Boy died, and if somebody else died as well, then there would be no buybacks to defend their base, and Mortimer's kisses, and they will get those lovely kisses on the cheek that will kill Fly. And you can see this. Voodoo Mask, Octarine Core on the Queen of Pain.
Let's see it.
Unlimited healing.
Let's see it.
Just needs to get his BKB off, be able to heal herself.
Yeah, and that's been a bit of an issue in the past 2 times that she got caught. A really good chain stuns from EG.
Yeah. 2,800 HP, but still such an easy target to kill.
Tower is being attacked.
Or 2,400. The Essence Ring does give that plus 400. Monkeys for almost catching Ryoya.
Dire's
Still has force. Blink in 2 seconds. Doesn't want to go too deep.
Yeah, and they're going to control this Roche area right now. And what I wanted to say as well is that 4Zoomers, they may not have buybacks right now, but they are definitely going to have buybacks by the time Roche is back up, and that's the moment where you want to be able to
Yep,
contest.
and Sammy Boy just
Sammy
goes
Boy
straight
just
up high
walks up.
ground.
It's okay, you're not all in your base. How about you all be in your base? I'd like that.
Arteezy's trying to keep the bot wave pushed in. Now TPs are coming in. They back away the repair kit. They will use 1 charge on the melee racks.
This is just very classical choking. You bait them back to their side of the map, and then you move back again. And Monkeys gets to take a bot wave. You keep holding this here. You can always TP him back into Chen, so no problems there either. And you just outfarm EG every single time you do this.
Yep,
Plus you get to
and
keep
by
the gold rush.
choking, we don't mean throwing.
No.
No.
No, we mean hands around throat.
Yep, Kidrak, Ryoya looking for Ocean. Ocean's gonna go up really quickly. And Crit will find that one. He also cuts down the mega kill spree from Ocean. 600 gold for killing a Snapfire. Husky's gonna be next. Chen has no escape.
Yep, and that is one of the problems with playing with monkeys on the other side of the map is once they go on you, you need a couple of seconds to get them in. You won't get those if they just blow up one of their supports straight away. So yeah, over positioning from Ocean there, maybe a bit inexperience showing, and now they actually get to ward for EG here as well because you want to have some vision around this Roche pit.
We're still waiting for Roche to spawn. 1 more minute. Not really in EG's favor. They just found 2 perfect pickoffs to go to it, and then they can't even access the Roche pit. There's nobody there. Roche is still on vacation. Havoc Hammer.
Free Arturo feels to push though.
I wonder if they want to take that Havoc Hammer on anyone. Void Spirit equipped it momentarily. Gives it to Crit, so Crit will take it. Nice amount of extra HP. Arteezy happy to tank the front line. He's so close to level 25 as well. Gonna make this Abaddon even harder to kill. He's gone for MKB. So he hits for over 300 right click. Plus the Radiance ticks and the MKB procs and the bashes. He also attacks really fast, so if Arteezy gets the free time to hit, he's happy. But 4Zoomers are going around 7 seconds. They think they're already in the Roche pit, so they need to calculate this, and they will maybe find the Void Spirit, but they also find Sammy Boy at the same time. The lasso, they will bring Ryoya right to him. The bashes will come in as well. The Mortimer's kisses are landing on top of everyone, but the BKBs are popped on so many heroes that is not really doing any damage. The Quap ulti is just completely useless. It doesn't do any damage to anybody, but Arteezy will go down. They will lose one. Ryoya now trying to convert this fight into EG's favor. The Abe will come as well in the middle. But can they have the damage? This they do. They have the attack speed to take it down, and Sammy Boy has turned into an Arteezy version number 2, and he's just going straight up onto Fly. Connor gonna follow up as well, and looking for Fly. Triple kill for Sammy Boy. Not a single hero has been lost. Husky, they will take the team wipe. Not a single hero gone from 4Zoomers. They go to the Roche pit. They have Cheese. They have Aegis. They bask in the glory of this victory that they just took. Outskilled, outclassed, outplayed.
Yeah, Ocean and Husky just taking down Ryoya together there was just icing on the cake. Both supports outplaying the enemy mid laner.
They take the Aegis. They're gonna go for a straight on push. Very quick respawn times from EG though. But they're not gonna be in time to save maybe 1, maybe 2 lanes of racks. 30 seconds. And we'll buy you some time with this glyph. Allow 4Zoomers to take maybe that 1 lane. They're already spreading out. Ocean looking to take the top racks. They can't get bottom. Repair kit used again. That's the second repair kit. I'm not sure if they used all 3. Yeah, they still have 1 more, but it's a 1-minute cooldown. So they can't save 2 lanes of racks. 5 seconds for our tour to be back up. 16 seconds on the Void Spirit. Still holding on their buybacks as well. They have a creep wave right in front of the tier 2 tower. This might just be a potential GG push after the next team fight. If 4Zoomers win it, it's over. If EG win it, they can force out buybacks from 4Zoomers. And honest backdoor pretty much just slicing through that tier 2 tower. Did I just hear a BKB? Yes, I did.
Well, nobody saw that.
Oh, he definitely saw that. Sammy Boy, 4,000 gold on him. What does he want to even buy after this? Oh. Okay, gotta be careful there. Still got that Aegis, still got his BKB, but the Batrider dropping low. The Quap ulti come from Gunner. There's also the egg that they need to focus. Everybody's hitting it. They will take it down. There's no way this egg will ever go off. And the buybacks are coming from EG. They're going to go straight around to Arteezy. Arteezy on the Abaddon getting control with the lasso as well. He doesn't have his ultimate for 20 seconds. The Aegis will pop at the same time. And the Abaddon will be held alive just a bit longer. Gunner being focused on with the taunt. They will take him down. They'll take down Gunner. And he goes for an instant buyback. They know this is the fight to win. This can still go either way. Arteezy going to the front line. He's got 10 seconds until his ulti's back up against Sammy Boy. Too much strength on him. He doesn't right click for anything. Ocean is here. That Abyssal Blade on the Batrider as well, and they will always take him down. Neil's into the air as well, and he's trying to get out. He will survive. He will keep himself alive for now. Buyback coming in as well from the Void Spirit as Ryoya falls, and EG are spent of buybacks. Only the Nyx kit track has it remaining. 4Zoomers with all of their buybacks as well.
That was risky, though.
That was very risky. That could have gone so bad for 4Zoomers.
I can't believe that they actually lassoed Artur there. They were kiting him so well during the start of the fight, but then I think they felt like he was going to have Abyssal again, and they just had to deal with him, and I don't think that was the right call, because as soon as you lasso someone, instinctively everyone's going to go for him. And I think you have many more targets there that you should be working on instead.
Well, EG are holding. They have one lane of racks. Now with the buybacks coming in from 4Zoomers, if they kill the Quap, if they kill the Bat Rider, EG can still turn this game into their advantage. So 4Zoomers know it as well. If they overextend their fights too long and they have someone away from their team, it can go very, very bad. Morphling just bought a Satanic. Morphling doesn't afford his buyback either. He's putting everything in. He's going all in on this build. Does right click for almost 800 damage with that DD room. Not bad. Plus the lifesteal. But right now he is alone and they're pinging him.
He's a bit though. I do think he can live here.
Spell Prism as well, dropping for EG. But they can't protect this egg. They can't protect this egg. Who do they give it to? It's on Arteezy. Gets his ulti off, gets his items off cooldown faster.
As well as like the huge aphotic shield, because he did take the aphotic shield health talent.
Yeah, he definitely did, so that's... He's still struggling with the mana pool though, nevertheless, even if he still has it. But he gets a nice amount of mana regen from it. So he doesn't run into a situation where he would run out of mana and then it's like, oh, I can't shield myself, oh, I'm dead. He's played so well in this game. He's got 500 last hits.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, I think that 4Zoomers really want to get their buybacks back before they go again, but that feels... Ryoya is also nearing his level 25 here. What else can the Zoomers be waiting for?
At least we're talking about the Lotus Orb. It's on the Enchantress. Minotaur Horn used. Sammy Boy just dealing a bit of teasing here on this bot tier 3. $21,000 gold for 4Zoomers. They've had this game in their pockets almost 40,000.
Not this time.
Can't really go on him. They can try. Almost 40,000 difference in XP.
Yeah, there's a lot of level 25s.
Yes, Chen's still missing his, but if he... Which talent do you even go for here? The heal or the max units?
I think you go for the heal.
I would like the heal, but
that.
I kind of like the idea of maybe just getting Ancients and getting a big army just stun, but I don't know. I think they just die really quickly. There's a lot of AoE on EG's side. I guess the heal could be better in this case. But we'll see if he does even eventually get it. This game might go long. This EG are very hard to destroy on this high ground. Get the jump on the Morphling. Sammy Boy, Minotaur Horn. Waveforms out. Hit track. Stun coming out as well. But Snap has actually eaten him. So he might take the bullet for his teammate. He's got the gem. Sammy Boy stuns up Arteezy. Pushes him away. And another BKB charge used on the Snap. But with that Ags, it just eats the Morphling to keep the Morph safe.
And I don't think 4Zoomers was particularly concerned there, or at least in more like a if they die, they die kind of way. Because Gunnar and Monkeys were both farming jungle on the other side of the map.
Arteezy Rapier.
There we go.
Divine Rapiera time. Let's see if he can get something done with this. It's looking like a Hail Mary, but this could be the thing. This could be the item to turn the course for EG. Maybe surprise Sammy Boy off guard. He's gonna go for it. Do they have the damage? They might just take him. He gets eaten by the Snapfire. Again, Sammy Boy stunned up, however, gets the waveform out in Ocean. He takes the bullet. He saves Hip's carry. Sammy Boy gets out, but EG are still on the chase. They want to go on this Morphling, but he's still gonna love it. He's trying to turn around on this fight. Pops his Satanic. Right clicks coming out, but the egg might just go off all the way. Stun up on the Morphling. Sammy Boy tries to get out with a waveform. Doesn't get stunned up. Gets out. Gunner turning around the fight as well. They got the silence on the next assassin. Kit Track will go down as well. He doesn't have a buyback available at all. And they fly. Gets taken down by Gunner as well. Ocean dealing so much damage with the Mortimer's kisses. They got the lasso on Ryoyo. They're trying to isolate him from the fight as well. And Abaddon, he still has that rapier. He's sitting on half HP. They're chasing onto the Phoenix as well. Gunner and Ryoyo taking on us 1 versus 1 here. Monkeys versus the Phoenix, the flying creatures fighting each other's, and they try to chase onto Ryoyo. Ocean coming into the rescue as well. They've lost 3 heroes on EG. They were going to lose a 4th hero as well. Arteezy's the only guy remaining. It's all down to him. He can't get it. He can't keep himself up, can he? He pops his meta. He gets rid of the Suns. He pops his ulti. Yule's up into the air, and 4Zoomers are just 1 step closer to going into the grand finals. They go for Arteezy. They take it. GG will play 4Zoomers in the finals.
Once again, 4Zoomers taking down the Giants, and I have to say, Ocean plus saving abilities is awesome. This man is always there for his carries. Like, with that save there, the EG might turn the game if Sammy Boy dies there. There's no doubt in my mind, but instead they get to turn it around thanks to the Snapfire just patiently waiting behind him and going for him exactly when the moment is right. That's teamwork right there. That is teamwork.
That is teamwork right there. I mean, deserved victory for the 4Zoomers lineup. They played this so well. They played as a team. They saved each other's. They fought together as brothers. They battled against the big bear EG, and they beat them again. In the upper bracket for the first time. Now, not even a 2-1, a 2-0.
It's been a joy to watch these guys grow. Let's see if Quincy Crew has something to say about that growth, though.
Quincy Crew, they dropped 4Zoomers in the lower bracket, and now they get to face each other's in a best of 5 series. It's gonna be absolutely hype. And we don't have any information yet about the lobby, so I think we're going to be taking a little break here because the scheduled start is in 45 minutes, and I hope all of you guys are going to be here watching the grand finals because anything can happen here. Hopefully you guys are going to be here. We're going to take an ad break, and we'll be back.